Hi guys, it's Kristen Pluck. I just wanted to start off by thanking you for administering the 2022 School Day SAT for juniors and select seniors, and for taking the time to review this training PowerPoint. On this slide, you will see what rooms you are assigned to and what number of students and grade level that you will be working with. The individuals that are in the blue writing are the people that are proctoring the exam. The individuals that are in the black writing are helping to monitor the classrooms. So for 12th grade proctoring, we have Register. For 11th grade proctoring in the gym, we have Bailey. In classrooms, we have Dietrich, Green, Lambert, Merrill. Mikhail will be covering the late room if we have any late starting students. Skernick, Knight, Killian, Johnson, Wider. And for the ESE rooms, we'll have Ryan, Padrick, Aponte, and Boyle. For ELL, we have Gonzalez and Francois. Miss Johnson in room R116. You will be working with students that do not have any pre-ID labels. So you will have to read the script telling them how to fill out their answer sheet. You will also have approximately 6 students from FLVS, and they have a different school code, which I will provide you with. Also, Mr. Padrick, you will have 1 student in with you who does not have a label, and he is also an FLVS student. I will provide you with his FLVS school code number. And you might want to consider filling out his pertinent information, identifying information on his answer sheet after you're done testing so that all the students have enough time for their accommodations. Aponte and Boyle, your classrooms have students in them that we are still waiting on pending accommodation approval from the College Board on. So if we don't have those accommodations by Tuesday, we will end up pulling some of your students and they will be tested on the makeup in April. Also on this sheet, you will see that we have backups, Waldrop and Davis. You guys will be backups for any of the positions here. And we also have Nicholson and Bolig covering the restroom breaks. We will be sending out a group text message in the morning. If you need to use the restroom, you will text the group, let us know what room you are in, and when Nicholson and Bolig are available, they will come and watch your students while you use the restroom. Also, for gym check-in in the morning, in addition to all the monitors helping out in the gym, Cordero, Rosello, Miller, and Pugh will be helping with the check-in. All student recovery students will be assigned to the media center, and all displaced students and PE students will be assigned to the auditorium, and coaches Black, Gluff, Watkins, and Johnson will be monitoring the auditorium. Test information. So again, it's going to be on March 2nd at 7:30. All students in the 11th grade will be taking the SAT and select 12th graders. The test length is going to be approximately 3 hours with an additional 20 to 30 minutes of administrative duties for the standard time and approximately 4.5 hours for the extended time. Again, keep in mind the administrative duties for that as well. Please try your best to get the students checked in and seated as quickly as possible. I need for you guys to start reading your test instructions by 7:45, 8 o'clock at the latest, so that we can get everybody to their lunches on time. This is a secure test. All the test materials must be securely maintained before, during, and after the test administration, and must be returned to the assessment coordinator immediately following the test. Now, Miss Mannion and I will come around to collect your materials after you are done testing. So once you are finished, you will text us and we will come and collect them as quickly as we can. Keep in mind that we have multiple classrooms that will be ending around the same time, so please be patient and again, maintain the security of your test materials. All the test books need to remain in the sealed plastic bags until you distribute them, and it is extremely important that the test books are handed out and collected in numerical order. So as you're distributing them, you will not be leaving them on empty desks. They will be distributed only to students that are present, and they will be in numerical order. So you will be zigzagging, handing them out, and then also picking them up. When I proctor SATs, what I do is I start on one row, I'll go up it, then I'll turn immediately to the desk next to me, give them the next numerical order book, and then go down the row and do the same thing and zigzag up and down. And I do the same when I collect them, so I maintain the same exact order both ways. Prohibited aids. So, of course, all electronic devices are prohibited. You know, standard testing procedures as usual. When the kids come in, you're going to be taking their attendance, checking them in. They're going to be turning off their phone, putting it in their backpacks, and then their backpacks will be stowed away at the front or side of the classroom. They are not allowed to access it until after all the test materials are collected. Students may only have their test books, answer sheets, and number 2 pencils and an approved calculator on their desk during testing. I will provide a copy of the approved calculators. Basically, anyone that does not connect to the internet will be approved. And also, I will be putting your manuals in your mailboxes as well. If you haven't already gotten them, please make sure that you pick them up before testing and review them. So before testing, carefully read the test scripts that I've provided for you. Again, they're going to be in your mailboxes. Check the room that you'll be testing in. Make sure all desks are facing forward or facing the same direction in a row. Cover any materials on the wall that might prompt answers to the students. And you guys will be picking up the testing materials in N124, which is Miss Mannion's office, and you can come in through her courtyard door. You'll be picking those up no later than 7 a.m. Miss Mannion and I will be there at 6:30. And for the gym, you need to pick those materials up no later than 6:45. All people reporting to the gym that are monitors need to be there between 6:45 and 7 a.m. You have 300 students in testing in there. You need to make sure that you have plenty of time to number the desks, put the pencils out, and decide who is going to be doing what jobs when the kids come in, as far as, you know, who's going to be directing them to their backpacks, who's going to be checking them in, who's going to be making sure their phones are off, all those little jobs. You will post the following on the whiteboard. So, of course, the school address, the date, which is March 2nd. You might want to write it as 3/2/22. And then the school code, which is 101542. Again, for the rooms that have FLVS students, I'll provide you with those other codes as well. And then you will also take attendance. So when you take your attendance, we will be coming around to collect those around 8 o'clock. So it'd be a good idea if you take a picture of them so that you have it if you need to refer back to it, like when you're doing seating charts or anything. On the seating charts, you will end up putting the serial number from the books on those. But if you want to throw in the student's last name as well, then you can refer to your picture of your rosters. Calculators. So Section 3 of the math test is no calculator. Section 4 is allowed to have a calculator. And again, it must be approved a calculator. All calculators that connect to the internet are approved. And again, I will provide you with that list. During testing, If you find a defective test book or answer document, please text Ms. Minion and myself, and we will take care of the situation. Test books must be handed out and collected in order for the students that are present by serial number. Scripts need to be read verbatim, no skipping or paraphrasing, and it's important to read the information between the say boxes. There is a certification statement on there. Students must copy, sign, and date it. Cursive handwriting is not required, and it is in the script when the students will do the certification statement. So be patient. You guys will get to that part. Kids will ask if they need to do it, but yes, it will say in the script. During testing again, make sure that you are keeping time. You want to keep accurate time on the whiteboard for the students. You want the start and stop times. Section 1 is 65 minutes, Section 2, 35 minutes, Section 3, 25 minutes, Section 4 is 55 minutes for all the standard testing. There is a 10-minute rest break after Section 1, and after Section 3, there is a 5-minute rest break. Again, start and stop time should be displayed on the board for students to see, and make sure that you are monitoring your students at all times. Lunches. All students taking the SAT with regular time will be going to C lunch at 12:11, and students with extended time will be given bag lunches. Procedures for the test day problems. Text only. You cannot make calls while you're in the testing room. So if there is an issue, please text Ms. Mannion or myself. So my telephone number is 716-868-5353, and Ms. Mannion's is 772-341-3760. Again, you can only text us. Please do not call us. A group text again will be put together the day of testing. After testing, collect all the test books in numerical order. Please have separate piles for the answer sheets and student answer sheet instructions, and keep them separate from the test books. Also, please keep the used and unused materials separate. You're going to hold the students in the testing rooms until they are scheduled to be released, which is after materials are collected and secured, and C lunch for standard testers. And it will be at the end of the day after materials are collected and secured for the accommodated rooms. Please verify that you have collected all testing materials before dismissing students. Count that you have the correct amount of materials. When you are finished testing and have collected your materials, please text Pluck and Mannion, and we will come by to pick up your materials. Again, if you have any questions, please text me or Teams message me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can with my response. Thanks again for your hard work. I really appreciate you guys.